quietly sleeping in their beds when they heard a shot fired and ran out to see what was the matter. Finding the soldiers had surrounded the town, their only thought was to escape. As they ran out of their homes, men, women, and children, they were ruthlessly shot down. Their town was utterly destroyed and is a ruin unto this day. The only reason for this fight was that the people had failed to bring in food to the state upon that one day.
At first, the missionaries wrote privately to each other about the cruelties they had seen traveling around their areas. But after a while, they started writing to their home missions.
The poor people are crying out against the cruel oppression of the state, and well they might. I can scarcely keep my tongue silent when I hear of and see such villainy. We are 700 miles from the coast, and the officers act as though they had a free hand and could do as they please. Their conduct is bringing disgrace on the name of civilization.
The first mission station in Leopold's Congo was at Bolengi on the equator, where Stanley had established his first post, and it was not Belgium. British and American Protestant missionaries were making the running in the race for Congolese souls, and they were less likely to keep quiet. In 1895, a missionary on leave in London did go public, but was forced to remain anonymous. He feared for his safety when he went back. By now, the missionaries knew all too well the severity of the punishments the state handed out. They saw how villagers were flogged with the shikot, a whip made of rhinoceros hide dried in the sun till it could rip a man's skin to shreds. They saw men tortured to death with burning copal. A missionary described how the soldier found horrible pleasure in pouring the copal over a prisoner's head.
La potence est dressée. La corde est attachée trop haut. On soulève le moricaud et on lui passe le nœud coulant. La corde tourne pendant quelques instants, puis craque. L'individu est à terre qui gigote. Un coup de feu dans la nuque et le tour est joué. Pas la moindre impression cette fois. Et dire que la première fois que j'ai vu administrer de la chicotte, j'en ai pâli d'effroi. L'Afrique a du bon tout de même. Et j'irai au feu maintenant comme à une noce.
Soon, one of the missionaries at Bolengi reached the point where he had to go public. What he had come across went beyond anything he had ever imagined. His reports first appeared in a missionary magazine, but soon found their way into national newspapers in Europe. The Reverend Sjöblom was the man who first revealed to the world the state practice of cutting off hands.
When I crossed the stream, I saw some dead bodies hanging down from the branches in the water. As I turned my face away at the horrible sight, one of the native corporals who was following us down said, "Oh, that's nothing." A few days ago I returned from a fight, and I brought the white man 160 hands, and they were thrown into the river. That was about the time that I saw a native killed with my own eyes. The soldier said, "Don't take it to heart so much. They'd kill us if we don't bring the rubber." The Commissioner has promised us that if we have plenty of hands, he will shorten our service. I have brought in plenty of hands already, and I expect my service will soon be finished.
Leopold's soldiers were being ordered to cut off the right hands of dead bodies. Each soldier was issued a fixed number of cartridges before a raid, and to prove to the white officers that he hadn't wasted any, the soldier had to bring back a cut hand for each cartridge that he'd fired.
Mapoko ana ukata awa oyo bakataki liboso kokata maboko awa
bongo bitumba oyo bamindele bamemaki wana bino bobundaki na bango to
obunda mindele ozowa makasi wapi makasi otie pale
mindele ya kautu bazalaki mpenza bato mabe
nde mabe elutaki koluta mabe kokoto na zamba bokoti na zamba te bokofika wapi eyali likambo monene
bongo wana bazosenga bomemelaka bango kautu ntango
nyonso kausu tomonaki mpasi mpenza
In each army unit, soldiers were designated to smoke the cut hands to preserve them. The hands were then taken to the officers to show that all the ammunition had been well used.
basoda bamemi ngai na bakangami misusu na bikolo bamemi ngai na bwato wana namoni ekolo moko ekolo wana etonda kiti na katikati na maboko bakata ntango tokomaki na bikoro namoni na miso na ngai moko ndenge basoda balakisi ekolo etonda na maboko bakata na motele oyo babengaka bisolo moto aza moto. Une personne humaine est une personne humaine. Ce dicton du Haut-Congo veut dire que nul n'a le droit d'attenter à l'intégrité physique ou morale d'une personne. Donc, couper les mains n'a jamais été une de ces soi-disant coutumes étranges des Africains. Couper les mains, c'est une innovation créée et introduite au Congo par les agents de Leopold.
On the 14th of December 1895, Mr. Sherblum, Mrs. Banks and myself saw one of these sentries with a basket full of smoked hands. We got the sentry to stop and show us how many he had. He took them out of the basket and laid them in a row before us. 18 right hands of men, women and children. The sentry wanted to beat the woman who was carrying them for him, as he said there ought to be 19 and she had lost one. Surely the king of the Belgians cannot be cognizant of these barbarous proceedings on the part of his servants.
A confidential letter sent by a courtier to the chief executive of the Congo Free State revealed that Leopold was angry about being criticized for the cruelties in the Congo. But the letter also quotes the king as saying, "I know that atrocities are being committed in the Congo. It is useless to try to deny it."
I think one can assume that he knew, maybe not all the details, but that he knew that the system of exploitation of the rubber in the Congo had gruesome effects. The point is, did he consider it gruesome? Probably not. He thought this was the price that has to be paid for economic development or whatever. He didn't care very much. He thought that the profits were more important.
Ntango mondele ayaki na basoda na ye mpona koboma biso nakimaki na mwana na ngai ya mobali na mapeka lisasi moko elelelaki ngai na litoi ezwaki ngai te kasi nakwei na mabele ntango natelemi nasundoli mwana na ngai mpona koka kokima mbangu ntango nazongi na ndako ndeko na ngai ya mobali azalaki kokumba mwana na ngai na maboko basiko